You're listening to Wed Talks with Wed. I'm your host Vedangi from White Wave Events. We are here to talk all things weddings. So let's jump in. Today's episode is about guest count and all the expectations and management that goes around it. So let's dive in. So you're planning your wedding and you have to come to a range or a number for your guest count because it's a big decision maker before starting to hire vendors, because your venue is going to ask for it, your caterer is going to ask for it, your photographer, videographer is going to ask for it so that they know the number of team members to bring. You need to know how many members are going to be there in your wedding party. Your close family, you have to define who they are, because close family portraits are going to happen many times on your wedding day and your pre-wedding day. So you want to know the number to make sure how much time to allocate, etc. Other vendors like your decorator, so that you know how many centerpieces to get. Many other things that you go down and more detailing that you do, you will need the guest count as a range or a number. When you invite 200 guests, not all 200 are gonna come. Some are gonna say no, some are gonna not be available that weekend. It could be anything, and probably you'll have 150 or 170 people coming. So when you're hiring vendors, don't commit to the higher end of the range. Commit to the lower end of the range. So even if less people end up coming, you don't end up paying for the higher end of the range. I've had experiences where clients went and booked the venue and committed for say 200 guests to make sure they get a certain ballroom, and then they invited 200 guests and 150 or 160 end up coming on the actual day. But since you signed the contract for 200, they ended up paying money to the venue for 200 people. So our biggest tip is that always commit and sign the contract for the lower end of your guest count to make sure your budget and to make sure you're financially invested only into people who are actually gonna come. If you commit to 150 and 170 come, nobody, no vendor, venue, caterer, decorator, nobody is gonna say no to that. But it gives you a room to still be under budget if less people end up coming, and you're not just gonna pay for nothing. So these are some things you wanna consider before committing to guest count and how to come to a guest count. Things that you want to include and not include when finalizing your guest count would be people who you know, people who definitely are somebody who you want to see on your wedding day. Your close family, your relatives, extended friends, your colleagues, your friends of your parents and siblings. These are some people who definitely make to your guest list, and accommodating them into hotels, everything, you want to probably look for a venue that has hotels nearby who can accommodate the guest count that you have. If it's a destination wedding, the venue itself can have the certain number of rooms that you need to accommodate all your guests. A hotel block, etc. also come handy. So managing your guests and knowing a little range of your guest count helps you go a long way while hiring all your vendors. Thank you for listening to our episode, and stay tuned for our next episodes coming out every week.